to Sokoto, to Kogi, to Kwara, to Kebbi. These people are not stopping anytime. And so the Nigerian government must show that they are on top of the situation. And one way the president has shown that is by ordering the withdrawal of policemen attached to very important persons, VIPs, nationwide. Just today, we got the report that VIPs attached to 20 that is policemen rather, attached to 20 VIPs in Abuja have been withdrawn. And these VIPs include a former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who was Vice President under former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and also former Vice President Namadi Sambo, who was with former President Goodluck Jonathan, who, by the way, was stuck in Guinea-Bissau for a minute, for some hours actually, after the military declared a coup following the country's presidential election. That was just 3 days after the election. President Goodluck Jonathan was there as an election observer, and he was stuck there after the coup, but the Nigerian government has made sure that he's back home safe and sound. But anyway, the policemen attached to these VIPs have been withdrawn, including former First Lady Aisha Buhari. The policemen attached to her have been withdrawn. Even the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudira Kekereekun, her security detail have been withdrawn. Just yesterday, we had a House of Reps member, former Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps, Ahmed Idris Wase, telling us that these terrorists, he called them bandits, are now threatening to start kidnapping politicians. A few days ago, we talked about how one of them came out to even threaten to kidnap Nigeria's president, and we looked at just how brazen a terrorist, a bandit can be to come out and say they'll kidnap the president, because they believe that there is nothing security agents can do to push them back. They believe that they have the upper hand, and so the Nigerian government is doing everything within its power to show that it has the upper hand and that the bandits, these terrorists, do not. But in the midst of all of this, we've seen policemen being withdrawn from VIPs. The IGP is telling us that 11,566 VIP officers have been withdrawn. 11,000 of our policemen attached to VIPs have been withdrawn. Some Nigerians are not happy about the situation. The VIPs are definitely not happy about it, but they've been told if you need security detail, talk to the NSCDC and they'll provide you with the security detail that you need. So we'll be talking about this very issue today. Also, there was a very heartbreaking video, a very, 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 very heartbreaking video making the rounds on social media right now. It is very heartbreaking. It's very sad when these terrorists, these kidnappers kidnap someone and then they start posting the pictures of these people from inside the forest. It was yesterday that they killed a priest of the Anglican Church after he had been in captivity for almost a month. He was kidnapped on October, I think it was on October 27 or October 28, along with his wife. And they have two little children that are less than 5 years old, according to their family member who has been giving an update on Twitter. He says they have two young children. One is not even up to 2 years old. The other one is not even up to 4 or 5 years old. And this man was kidnapped alongside his wife. He's been in the kidnappers' den. If you see the pictures of him, they took pictures of him and uploaded to his own Facebook page to let you know that they are not joking around. Unfortunately, the next thing we heard is that this man has been murdered in captivity. Do we understand how many Nigerians are moving about with trauma and how therapy is not even really relatively affordable or even available for these people? What about the Kebbi schoolgirls who were kidnapped? They were in captivity for over 5 days. They were later rescued. Some say they were ransomed, others say they were released. But what the good thing is they are back home. But how secure are they in their homes? So it's a lot of questions that we actually need to ask. But I want to play this particular audio where these kidnappers actually posted of a couple that they kidnapped in Edo State, and Edo State has actually been rife with kidnapping for a while now. I'll implore everyone to stay safe. The state governor Monday Okpebholo says he's doing everything he can to ensure that the state remains safe and secure from these marauding terrorists. Now, this video I'm about to play you, this is actually a video, but of course, if you're listening via your radio, you would only hear the audio. Rather, if you're listening via the telephone or even watching us on YouTube, you only hear the audio. This is a man and his pregnant wife who were kidnapped from Aviele community near Auchi in Edo State. The kidnappers are demanding 50 million naira ransom from their family. Now, this particular video is making the rounds on social media. The one I want to play was posted by activist Harrison Gwamnishu, and he says he's alerting the federal government and the state government to swiftly respond faster and to restore peace to those state communities. This is a very, very heartbreaking one, actually, because this is a pregnant woman and they're threatening to sexually harass, sexually violate this woman. Literally, these kidnappers are threatening to rape a pregnant woman. And she's there with her husband, but he cannot do anything because you can see these men with guns in the video. You know, sometimes I pity us. I pity those of us who are journalists who have to be on the front lines of this, reporting this every day, getting to hear about it before we come and show it to you. It's really affecting our mental health. Imagine how we feel having to source this information, do our research, get these videos, get these audios and come and play it to you. But imagine those people who are in the kidnappers den, how they then feel. Anyway, I want us to take a listen to this audio, to the reality of what is actually happening in Nigeria today, so that you understand that, yes, you may be cocooned in your small or large apartment somewhere in Lagos, Nigeria, or in Ogun State, or in Ondo, or in Bayelsa, or in any part of the southeast, but insecurity is a palpable fear, and it could be just any one of us tomorrow. Let's take a listen.
My wife get belly, they want to sleep with her. I beg, move my airport, no, only 7 million coming, your please. I beg, move my airport, They say now 15 million is fine. Move my airport, I beg, my wife get belly. Move my airport, I beg.
Good morning, sir. This is where my brother and his wife were kidnapped last night. The both of them, around the hours of 7 to 8. He was coming back from town yesterday in his house when they kidnapped him and his wife. According to somebody that was at home, he said he saw Fulani men taking them inside the bush. So this is the bush that he saw them. So this is the environment. This is the bush where he was taken into. They took him and his wife.
The fate of some of these couple who were kidnapped. The woman is pregnant. She's in the bush with her husband. They don't even look like they've eaten for so many days. You have to hear about this so that you understand that a lot is happening in this country and that it's not you today, it could be you tomorrow, and that is the truth. I'm not wishing you bad. I definitely do not hope that you get kidnapped. I do not pray for you to get kidnapped. I don't want to get kidnapped, but that is the reality. It could be anyone. These were people who were going into their homes. We've seen several CCTV videos of people trying to enter their homes and then armed men just come and abduct them, take them into the bush. It's a very, very, very sorry situation. Anyway, while we're talking about this, let's take a listen to House of Reps member Ado Doguwa actually slamming the APC over insecurity, saying the National Assembly should be shut until the president does the right thing. In the meantime, talking about the scourge of herdsmen who carry weapons and use it to terrorize ordinary Nigerians, the president has actually given a directive that no herdsman should be seen with weapons, that all herdsmen must drop their weapons, and that we should actually be looking more at ranching. The Ministry of Livestock Development should actually ensure that these ranches are put in place, over 400 ranches all across the country, and there should be no more roaming of cattle in Nigeria. It is 2025. We believe we live in a civilized country, and yet you will see herdsmen, you will see cows on the road to the international airport, where foreigners are passing through, where tourists are passing through. It is not possible for you to go to New York and see cows roaming on the road. I think it was earlier this year or last year that in Ghana, they banned Fulani herdsmen. They banned herdsmen from coming into the capital city. They say, if we see your cows in the capital city, we'll arrest you and we'll kill your cows and we'll just share it to the people to be used for meat. We'll carry the cows, we'll give out the meat. They were told literally you cannot come out in the open because there are certain things that are done in rural areas, things like farming like herding. So if you have a ranch, I mean, when you go abroad, the people they call cowboys, these are people who grew up in generations of families that raise cattle, they raise horses for racing and other things like that. Why do we still have herdsmen moving around in this country? Yes, a number of them might actually just be innocent people going about their business, but these terrorists, right, who are now abducting Nigerians and coming in the form of herders, have already given them a bad name. The president now is saying, look, we don't want to see any headsmen with weapons anymore. Some Nigerians are happy that, oh, indeed, the president is waking up, right? The president is demanding that the headsmen should surrender their guns and that they should also make sure that there is no more roaming, but instead we should have ranching in all states of the federation. Anyway, I did tell you that a House of Reps member Ado Dogua was talking to the APC about insecurity. Let me tell you a fun fact. He is a member of the APC. And then also in this particular video, I want to play it for you. I want to play the audio for you. On the floor of the National Assembly, he's actually wearing a cap with the Infinity insignia. Now, you know who the Infinity insignia is associated with. So some Nigerians do not even believe this. They believe that it is performative. Anyway, I want you to hear from him directly. And then the evening rush continues.
It's running in blood and tears. You cannot go, the farmers cannot go to farm. Our traders cannot go to market. Worshippers cannot go to mosque, cannot go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this house down and to call emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day. The responsibility of security, Mr. Speaker, of course, by the constitutional provisions, it is a sole responsibility, more of a sole responsibility to the center. I agree with whoever may say, of course, governors in the sub-nationals are also accountable and they must be held responsible for the security of lives and properties of their people. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that in virtually all of our constituencies, given the opportunity, everyone here can rise to tell you the account of what is happening. Mr. Speaker, it is not religious. Mr. Speaker, it is not even political. This fight and this menace of insecurity in Nigeria is something that does not have any identification of one's party or one's religion or one's tribe whatsoever. It is a calculated attempt to demoralize Nigerian state. And if care is not taken, Mr. Speaker, even for those of us who take politics more seriously, we'll have a very big question to answer at the end, because it is like this unnecessary insecurity going on. This is a high level of conspiracy targeting our political processes. As we are approaching 2027, Mr. Speaker, we will all be expected to have a peaceful conduct of our polls. How do you have that if our communities, local communities, are plunged into crisis, into banditry, into kidnappings in the churches, in the mosque, even down in the oil producing area, which is our economic life wire? Production of oil, crude oil, is being unfortunately undermined by militia groups. So it is like a collective thing that we must put our hands on deck and call whoever is responsible, sir, to order. Order, order, and order.
All right, that was House of Reps member Ado Dogua actually speaking on the situation in the country and saying the National Assembly should shut down and ensure that the insecurity becomes a thing of the past in the country. In the meantime, the Senate has actually begun a process to amend the Terrorism Act to designate kidnapping as an act of terrorism and issue the death sentence, the death penalty, that's the death sentence on kidnapping and other acts of terrorism in the country. Now, Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo is asking the federal government to train NYSC members to help combat insecurity. So if you're wearing the khaki and white right now, you just might have to be fighting for Nigeria tomorrow to serve our fatherland with love and strength. Okay, no, we're not going to sing that one again. No, they sing that one again. Anyway, while we're talking about all of these issues, it is not funny. It's not funny at all. While we're talking about this, I came across a report of how panic has broken out in some communities as a sack of bullets fell from a moving truck on the Zaria-Sokoto highway. Now, panic broke out yesterday morning when a moving trailer unknowingly dropped a bag filled with live bullets along the Zaria-Sokoto highway close to the Ahmadu Bello University. This is my school. The ammunition pack reportedly slipped off from the vehicle believed to have passed through the route, heavily loaded, while the driver was oblivious to the fall. So the driver did not know that something had fallen from the vehicle, and this was a bag filled with live bullets, and this was a truck full to the brim. You know how if it were few, it would not fall off the truck now. So it must have been filled and heaped on the truck. So the question is, where is this truck going? Where is it coming from? Who did the live bullets belong to? Who is the supplier? Who is the driver? Who owns the consignment? Is this to be used against ordinary Nigerians? Is this to be used to fight against the terrorists? Eyewitnesses whose voices were heard in a video clip said the bag was spotted on the highway near the university, the Ahmadu Bello University's perimeter, where students and travelers often connect with buses heading to the north. Another voice suggested that the vehicle was loaded beyond capacity. Amid the tension, concerned residents have cautioned passers-by to avoid tampering with the ammunition, drawing links to the expanding threat of terrorism, banditry, and mass kidnapping. There is literally a video of this, and you can see the live bullets right there on the ground. I want us to take a listen to this. And the security agents were nowhere to be found in this video. You can actually see in this video, people, nobody could touch it. They were just using their legs to just try to push it together and get it off the road where people are passing. But unfortunately, people cannot help but pass. Anyway, I have Barrister Darlington Agomo in the studio. Let's talk about all of this situation. This is not the only thing we'll be talking about. It's unfortunate, but there was a report that former governor of Anambra State, Chris Ngige, his convoy was attacked by unknown gunmen in Idemili North local government area of Anambra State earlier today. 3 people died, but none of the people in his convoy. One of them was shot. Another woman who was recording a video of the attack was shot. A shop owner who came to see what was going on when he heard gunshots was also shot, and he lost a lot of blood. And that's what we'll be looking at today. So these two situations, insecurity and what's happening with it, and also what happened to the convoy of former Anambra State Governor Chris Ngige. We've not been hearing about him so much, so who could want to hurt him? Welcome to the conversation, Barrister Darlington Agomo. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Chama, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
So many bad news, as usual. It's unfortunate. Where do you start? Is it from Ngige or from the first one about lawmakers who are now raising blowing hot air?
Are they blowing hot air? It's touching them. It's coming close to them. They say the terrorists are now threatening to attack them.
Leave that thing.
So they don't want their police to be withdrawn.
Leave that thing. They are not serious. I told you we don't have lawmakers. I don't know the one that told you that anything that Asoro could do, they will stamp it and agree. All the while we are giving advice and shouting here, maybe they say we don't like APC. We criticize ACP. All the suggestions being made to this party, this political party, APC, did they listen to you? Why are they waking up now? A government that meant business don't need all this fire brigade up. They would have started from the beginning. But because they are in bed with what is going on, that's why they kept quiet. All this thing they are doing now is to tell Donald Trump that we are doing something. We are doing something. Look, this is security details they withdrew from VIP with boomerang. People are saying, the people that went to America, did they see any police following American lawmakers or American state officials? There is security in America. In Nigeria, there is no security. Get it right. Don't just copy whatever you see elsewhere. You are living with terrorists. They are sharing bedroom with you. In America, such a thing does not happen. So you can move around in America by 12 midnight, by 1 a.m. as a lawmaker, as a free citizen of America. Can you do that here? So let them not endanger the life of these people. Oh. We have accepted them as our VIP. Whether they are doing good or not, they are our VIP.
To me and you, we are not VIP.
Oh, no. What do you mean? Is it today? So you didn't know before, Abi? Eh?
What are we?
That
we are
is
PIV.
that is the society you have created. So you live in it. Chioma, we created this society, so we must live in it. Because from the beginning, when we said this thing, they did not listen to us. No attention was paid to advice given to this government. They did not listen. If they have listened, this thing would have been nipped in the bud. You don't nip something in the bud when it has escalated to this level. You don't. You don't. So whatever the lawmakers are doing, they are blowing hot air as far as I'm concerned. That's the truth. If they are truly lawmakers, they should have done something from the beginning. What were they waiting for? Do you know that up to today, these bandits have not been criminalized as the terrorists? Are you aware? They have not been criminalized as the terrorists. Gumi said that they are the good one and the bad one among them. So they are his boys. He said it in this country. That bandits are his boys. If anybody try to attack them, they will not vote for that person. Gumi said it. And the federal government was there looking at him. So they have not seen this as a serious. In fact, they didn't see it as anything at all. All this withdraw, do this. What action follows it? What action? You told Fulani herdsman to drop their gun, Abi. Are you serious? So what would they be using to do the business of terrorizing people? Eh? Is it not when you agree that there is a problem, then you begin to solve it? They have not agreed that there is a problem. Gumi said that we owe these people, we owe them. And until we answer them, there will be no peace in Nigeria. He said it. And the federal government have not done anything about it. They kept quiet. Eh? So how can you believe that the government want to solve this problem? Tell me how. Eh? How? There is no serious effort. I mean, executive order from the presidency. Nothing. You just issue order. Fulani herdsmen should no longer carry arms. Is that the first time? Even Buhari, their brother, he made such a statement. He even said that they should shoot them aside. Did anybody carry it out? Did anybody carry it out? So please, if I am in doubt, because of antecedents, because of previous experience. When they want to solve this problem, you and I will see it. We will see it. First of all, the people behind this terrorism, they will bring them out. Prosecute them like they prosecuted Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, prosecute them. Let the whole world see them. You name and shame them. But up to today, the federal government is even hiding their identity. They don't want anybody to see them. They are still covering them, treating them with kid glove. And you are telling me you want to solve the problem, Abi? Eh? You also how they disgraced Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. You also when we are dragging him up and down in court. Eh? These other terrorists, have they been treated like that? The answer is no. So how should I believe that you want to solve the problem? Please tell me. Tell me. By the terrorists. Chioma, how many girls were taken away from that Catholic school in Niger? I thought they said it's 315. Is that not the number?
With their teachers as well.
No, just assume 315.
No, with their teachers, there were about 12 teachers abducted.
Oh, good. Please, how many have been returned? How many have been returned?
We heard that 50 escaped.
Last week, escaped, Abi. Good.
50 of them escaped.
Good. Then, which one returned or which one did they rescue that you are celebrating in Aso Rock that I am happy now that the students have been returned? Which one returned? Let me know. Eh? If you lost 20 of your item and you recovered only 2 and you are calling for a party, please, is there any wisdom in that? The other 18 that you have not seen, Inko? The one they returned, how did they return them? What happened? Is it the children of the elite or what? I don't understand. we are then selected. But Bayo Onanuga is telling you and I that they call them on phone. Did you hear that? That they call them on phone, they negotiated with them and they release. So you negotiated for the release of some, and others are still there, and you are going all over the place in the media and you are celebrating it. That you have their number, you call them. Which deal did you make? You made a deal for them to return some and then keep some. Have all the girls returned? The answer is capital no. So what are you celebrating? Please, Nigerians, tell me, what is Bayo Onanuga celebrating? That he made a deal. Which deal? The ones that are inside the bush with the terrorists, they are not human beings, Abi. Okay, when are they going to make another phone call and talk to them? Maybe the price will reduce and they say, okay, come and take some again. Abi? You can see where we are. That these lawmakers are there shouting. In a democracy, the most powerful arm of government is the legislature. But in Nigeria, they are the weakest. They are the weakest. No thanks to Akpabio. They are the weakest. Who told us that whatever the executive does, whatever they be, will just stamp it. And I cried out here that this is danger coming, because with what this man has said, that means we are in trouble. Look at the trouble now. Is it not this legislature that should put the executive on their toes? Call the president to the Senate or now call him. Come and tell her what is going on. What is going on with insecurity? But none of them, Akpabio, they're not born and well, make a call President Tinubu to come and explain what is going on. But they do this thing routinely in America. In America, where you have the most powerful man on earth, they must call Donald Trump to come and explain things that is not right in America. They will call him and he must come and talk to them. Here, to even invite the president to is like an abomination, a war. You dare not. Who are you to call President Tinubu to come and explain that what he swore to do to protect life and property is no longer what we are seeing? You cannot call them. You cannot. Rather, somebody is coming for banquet. You said it yesterday and I was laughing. Yes. Is that not what you said? They are going for banquet. A non-state actor. What role does that woman have to play that she's inviting Senate to placate them a bit, to keep them quiet, so that whatever is going on, they should not bother? Ordinarily, this thing calls for a very serious interrogation. With this thing, they have gone for banquet now. Will anybody talk again? No, tell me. Look at government by deceit. Serious issues happening in Nigeria that you supposed to even intervene, because they told us that with you, in fact, you'll be talking to your husband as a Christian, so that what has she intervened? Nothing, except to call for banquet. Why didn't she call for Christian banquet too? Let all of us go there and do banquet, so that the problem will solve. You can see Nigerians. When some of us will talk here, they will leave the issue, the serious issue we are talking about, and they'll be chasing shadows. Look at where we are. A president will make an announcement, nobody will care, nobody will listen. Chioma, I bet my last couple, if Fulani herdsmen will drop their guns. I said that, but next week you will hear. You now ask yourself, didn't the president say they should drop? How? You do not even give directives. This type of thing, you tell the IGP, go and collect the military. Oh yeah, move in. He just said they should. So whenever they are going to do, they will drop their gun, Abi. No, Fulani herdsmen, anywhere they are, they will drop their gun, Abi. He didn't say hand over.
The question is more about like enforcement. When you say they should hand over their guns,
to who?
Or they should no longer carry weapons,
to who?
Ensure that they do not. And they also talk about their own fears of being attacked, because it's now as if they are stigmatized. So whatever headsman you see may now be categorized as a terrorist, and people are scared of them, don't want to hang around them, or maybe may chase them away from their communities.
Okay,
let Cross River State government saying they don't want to see them in their communities anymore.
Please let me ask you, this Fulani herdsmen you are talking about, Have we not been living with them over the years? In spite of what they have done, nobody cares, nobody troubles them, nobody bothers them. There is no state in the southeast where I come from that doesn't have Amawusa. And the only business they do is to go and sell their cow, maybe Gary Kinnaman, as they used to call it in Oman at that time. Now they have moved to Lokpa in Enugu. Every state in the south, they have a place where they do their business. Chioma, did anybody disturb them? Did anybody even question or harass them? We have been living with them until they brought this thing that started in 2016. I will never forget. 2016 that they started carrying AK-47. No time to their brother who was in office that time. So, you are looking at the problem. You are not looking at where he started. If Nigerians have cried out at that time and said, no, this is problem coming. But everybody kept quiet. But to some of us, we are here shouting that look at them, they are coming, look at them, they are coming. No, they say you are making noise. You are making noise. You are a PDP. You are PDP. Is that not what they used to call me here? That I'm a Jonathan person. I am PDP person. Each time we point out at a very serious problem, people will leave it and start talking rubbish. Look at it now. Look at it. That's why I said that they are blowing hot air. They are not ready yet. If they are ready, you and I will see the effect. When they were ready for IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, didn't you see what they did? Didn't you see how they went about it? Todd Bello is still in Nigerian soil, holding court to somewhere, holding some captive, some Nigerians captive, and this man is from Niger. Did you hear that they have arrested him? No. So when the government is ready, you and I will know. Forget about this thing they are doing. They want to divert attention and deceive you as usual. They have been diverting attention. Please, when they wanted to solve this problem as they claim, Tinubu set up what? Cattle livestock ministry. Is that not true? Livestock ministry. That is, this ministry is for them. Remember that under Buhari, almost 4 efforts were made. Cattle colony, Ruga, whatever. The name of, there is nothing they know about the permutations. Just because they want to divert attention that they have tried. Meanwhile, they don't mean it to, they don't want it to. That's not what they want. You can see now, up to 4 efforts were made by Buhari. Meanwhile, that is not where they are going. They want to divert attention. Chioma, please, I said it here that look, Buhari, with the influence you have over these people, you can create an entire state for them. I'm not joking. With this Sambisa forest, you can relocate them there. Give them all the things they need. I mean, build a new city. Let's say this is Fulani city. They will have enough grazing land. In Niger State, they call them to come and take land. Just take. We are not doing anything with it. Take as much as you want. Chioma, did they listen? Did they come for it? But they are ready to go the whole country, surround it, raping women in their farmland, in their farm. Something that you cannot even try with a Fulani woman. But the Fulanis are doing it.
They are not also being affected.
Who are affected? Look, listen very well. Forget about this thing they are doing. Nobody is attacking them. If they do, let them bring it to the public. After all, a cow is very big. You cannot steal a cow and move 1 mile with it without somebody catching you. What are you saying? Do you know that this cow, they write names on their body? Are you aware? They write initials, so you would identify your cow anywhere they take it to. Cow is not like a fowl or a chicken or a goat. You can carry in your body or what. Cow is so big. You need something to carry it. So for you to steal cow, it's not a one-man business or something, you can't go far before the owner will, raise alarm and collect his cow from you. It's not possible. It's not possible for you to steal a cow anywhere and go away with it. For how? For how long will you travel? If you carry truck, they will stop that truck somewhere on the road and they will come, bring out all this cow here. Let us see. Is it your own? Where is the receipt you used to buy it? very easy to identify and very easy to apprehend. So let them not give me that excuse that they did what. All this one that they are killing people all over the place in their farm. How will those people be happy? You went to somebody's farm, you ravaged whatever he planted there and all that. And you want that person to be happy with you. Is it possible? Chioma, when did all these things started? You need to ask yourself question. All of a sudden, the Fulani herdsman doesn't see anywhere to graze his cow, except in people's farm, except in people's family compound, except in people's village. What does that tell you? Please, what does that tell you? The cattle livestock ministry they created, where is it? No, please, where is it? Where is it? But you saw how they created this just to please them, to please them. Even created a ministry with a minister. Up to today, I have never heard the Jega tell us what he's doing about the ministry. Nothing. Nothing. Tomorrow they will bring up another one. I said tomorrow they will bring up another one, and you are telling them to drop their arms. Are you serious? This arm that they have used to make more money than even Nigerian state. You want them to drop it. This gun that is giving them power. You want them to drop it. It's not possible. Except you use force. I'm not joking. Except you use force. These people will not listen to you. Terrorists are like the devil. That's why the Bible says, suffer not a witch to live. Devil. Look, if you go and start begging devil for mercy, it's a lie, yo. Devil mercy not there in dictionary. You use force. That's the truth. When Thomas Paine was writing his heresy in UK, in those medieval period, the United Kingdom said, this man, no, we don't like you. What you are writing is not good. They deported him and shipped him. They called Amerigo Vespucci. Come and take all this renegade. Take them to the New World, America. Let them go and stay there. The man followed them and landed in America and wrote his famous book, The Rise of Man. America now saw what he wrote there, that look, evil does not go away except you use force. They say, are you mean it? Of course. With that admonition, America has fought for their independence and liberated themselves from United Kingdom. They liberated themselves from United Kingdom and even moved away from Commonwealth. So all this thing that Nigerian government is doing, they are wasting time. I have seen how a government that want to do something, how they react over it. It's not like this. Seriously, it's not like this. As far as I'm concerned, the president is still pampering these people. He's not ready. He's not ready. Bring out those lists. Bring out those lists. Dislodge those in Plateau and Benue. Start from there. If you have not done that, you are just wasting time. There's no two ways about it. You are wasting time.
You know, some would say that you're just being very critical of this administration. That this is part of taking steps to curb insecurity. The headers have been told to drop their arms. They've been told to stop moving about and to instead go into the ranches. Wait now. The president has withdrawn policemen from VIPs, right? The president has also, he recently changed the service chiefs. Was it not just last month? All of these steps, you can count almost up to 7 things, 7 different times that the president seems to have been making moves to curb this insecurity. Is that not enough?
It's not. I told you here. Look, I told you that you don't pamper these people. The moment the President Tinubu give order, all the terrorists in Plateau and Benue villages, IGP, deploy your men. If I see any of them in that village, after 48 hours, you will lose your job. This is what I expect President Tinubu to do now. The moment this thing begin to happen, and the other people see these men running out of Nigeria, Chioma, they will drop their weapon. In fact, they will go away with it. That's what I'm telling you here. You don't need to tell them. One man in the other side of the midnight, called written by Sidney Sheldon, the other side, he said he does not believe in the Bible saying that an eye for an eye. That himself, as a businessman, he takes an eye for a head. That way, people now give him peace. You know,
who said so?
Yeah, that is Sidney Sheldon. That is Constantine Demiris. Go and read that book. He said that is how we have succeeded in business. Yes, when you see a man who takes just one eye for an entire head, please, will you want to joke with him? Would you want to joke with such a man? That's how things are done. It's like America. You went to America to go and commit terrorism. My dear, is that not suicide? Please, is that not suicide? Will you come back? But here, terrorists are clutching gun, coming for a meeting, talking with government officials, and after talking, they will drive back into the bush. Chioma, which kind of seriousness are you talking about here? Tell me, is that how a government supposed to run? That we are getting all manner of insult from all over the world. Donald Trump is calling us a disgraced nation. And you went there to go and tell them. You went there to go and appeal to them. You went there to go. He's not giving you condition what you should do in your country. Which other sovereignty are you talking? The terrorists are taking part of our sovereignty. Now America is coming to clear it. And you are telling me you are a sovereign nation. A sovereign nation is using phone call and be discussing with terrorists. A sovereign nation. You are talking with terrorists, Abi? You are a sovereign nation. What kind of sovereignty is that? Tell me. You have things. Look, the thing is cut out for you. Action. Take it. Yet you cannot. And you are telling me you are serious. Chioma, please, this thing I said here, is it not doable? No, tell me, is it not doable? You start from the known to the unknown. At least we know of serious issues before you. Handle it first. Handle it. Then you see whether this will not take off. When they say what is happening in Benue and Plateau, nobody will tell them to take off. And you are telling me they should drop it where? They should come and drop it in my house, Abi. No, you should identify where they should. Let them be coming one by one and be dropping the gun. You don't say yes. Is it how to give order? Herdsmen should drop their gun. Drop it to who and where? You should give orders. Be specific. As from today, all the herdsmen should go and deliver to the nearest police station. To the nearest police station. Drop your gun there. And if you are seen anywhere carrying anything like a gun, and you are not a security agency, they should gun you down. Did he put such a caveat? No, he just told them, go and drop your gun. Just like that. Just like that. Meanwhile, you have not even criminalized them as terrorists. You have not. You are not. Since 2009. You have not seen it fit. Rather, you are pushing Nnamdi Kanu and his people. Self-determination group. That's the only person you can run quickly to call a terrorist. The real terrorists, you allow them to be roaming about, killing people. You have not said anything, and you want me to sit down and clap for you that you are making. Which effort?
Wait, Barrister, I'm asking you again. You mean to tell me that none of these efforts that the president have made is good enough?
It's not.
None of these efforts
I said
is tangible enough.
Capital no.
What step will he take?
No.
What step would the president take?
I have told you.
Applaud him.
Hold on. I told you what to do. What are you telling me? These people that are occupying Benue and Plateau villages, who are they? You are afraid of them, Abi? Then the real villagers are living in IDP camp. No, tell me. Is that not where to start from? The time you dislodge them and people return to their ancestral homes, I will say, yes, something has been done here. Then these other people that don't have a home, they are just roaming about. You now go after them. Is that not how to start? No, tell me. People will come from outside Nigeria, come into Nigeria, take over part of the territory that you swore to protect. And you are not seeing it as a very serious. That is an infringement on your own word, on your own right as the president. They have taken part. They are taking part of your power, part of your sovereignty. For somebody to come from outside Nigeria and take over part of Nigeria. They took over part of Nigeria, and you are there watching, and you are telling me what effort? That is where to start. Dislodge them from there. Then we can know that we now know that yes, you meant business. You meant business. When you dislodge them, go to Taraba. They are equally killing thief people and taking over their land over there too. You are aware of all these things. You are aware of all these things. These are things you're supposed to do right now for a start. Or, please, my dear, is that not possible? Is that not what you're supposed to do? That is where to start. If you have not done it and if you are not willing to do it, then there's no deal here. You just want to talk. There's no deal. Yes. Start from these particular areas, because we know of this. This is something that is within your reach. This is something you can identify with it. Yes, you can identify with it. These other ones you don't know where they are. They're in the bushes and everywhere. But this one, they have taken over a village. Not even many villages. Renamed it. Take over their homes. And they are living there. And the owners are living in IDP camp. Can you imagine? And these are people you swore to protect. Now you left them in the hands of terrorists and they are dealing with them. And you tell me you are making effort. What effort? Please, what effort? That effort is to protect life and property of Nigerians. You are not doing that. They did not take over their life. They have taken over their property. And you are there as the president. Do it. That is where to start. Not to buy another guy to come and tell me that he made phone call. And out of 315, only 50 was returned. The other was Unko. Is that an effort, Chioma? Now you are telling me that they are making effort. Is that an effort? Please, is that an effort? The remaining students, what happened to them? They are not a human being, Abi. Now I should clap for you that out of this number, only this one came back. Whether you paid money or not. Since you say you talk to them, you have their number. Tell them to release all of them. What are they keeping them for? Now tell me, what are they keeping them for? Will you be happy that your friends or your neighbors' children came back and your own did not come back? And what did they even tell the parents of those remaining there? Nothing. And they may not tell them anything. Just like Leah Sharibu, that even Buhari called the parents that he will do everything to bring that girl back up to today. Up to today. Leah Sharibu is still with them. Chioma, let me tell you people. I'm not joking. You see this thing that these people are doing, very provocative. You don't play the video of an Anglican priest.
No, that was actually of a couple that was kidnapped in Edo State.
I said the Anglican priest now.
There was an Anglican priest.
Good.
The video I played.
Good. That Anglican priest is a provocation against the church. Seriously. Many times you see this thing happen over and over again, and the church and Christians kept quiet. Is that not provocative enough? That you go to a church, you collect all their children. How many Christian group or militia have gone to any mosque and arrested and cleared everybody and take them away? How many? Is that not provocation? You are preaching peace as a Christian. The other one is preaching violence. What does that tell you? And their leaders have not made effort to say, look, this must stop. And I mean stop. Rather, they will do lip service. Gumi is there telling you or representing their interests in a terrorist organization in Nigeria. This man cannot even enter Saudi Arabia. But here in Nigeria, he is being pampered as a lord. And the president is seeing him gallivanting all over the place. You can imagine. It's when you allow these things that the bigger things now manifest. If this government have taken steps from Buhari to this period, oh my God, this thing would have died. But they were playing politics with it. The works of it all is that federal government officials were having meeting with these terrorists. They sit on the table. And they come out to announce it as if they made any big achievement. Bayo Nonoga will be telling us that he have the number of these people, he called them. It's a big deal to have the number of terrorists. You can call them. It's a big deal. You're a big boy. You know how many people have the number of terrorists? It's a big deal for you to have their number and call them and you talk to them. You know, yes, you are telling us the achievement you have recorded. You are talking to terrorists and they are answering you while you are in Aso Rock. Can you just imagine? How many times did they call the IPOB members and Nnamdi Kanu? How many? Chioma, how many times did any federal government official visited the South and say, come, you people come, what is the problem? What are you agitating for? What are you agitating for? Rather, they apply brute force. And killed so many of them that made Nnamdi Kanu to agitate. And now, they have done their worst. But the real terrorists that have sacked an entire village, that have kept the federal government on their toes, nobody, they are even afraid of them. Chioma, nobody. Rather, you see how they pamper them. Thank God for social media. Do you think they would have allowed you to see all this thing? No, they will not. If not for social media that are telling us what to go, you wouldn't have believed that this thing is happening. Is it not when we say it there, they say, where did you see it? Where is your evidence? Is that not what they will ask you? But we are seeing it now. We are hearing it now, even coming from their mouth. Ashiri, Otitu. Can they hide it again? All the deceit, all the denial, they have even brought it out in the open. So, if you are not in complicit, why are you talking with them? Why are you telling us all these stories now? Why? And they will deny that they never paid any ransom. They will deny it. Meanwhile, the terrorists even embarrass them when they intervene those girls. They ask them, come, did you molest you? Did we do this? They say no. Did we do this? They say no. Did you take care of it? They say yes. Now, we are going to take you back safely to your homes, because we have made a deal with the federal government. You can see that. They have made a deal with the federal government. Is it not a business partner you make a deal with? Chioma, is it not a business partner that you make a deal with? Nigerians, I hope you are hearing. So tomorrow, let nobody come and tell me that the federal government is making any effort. They are not making any effort. If they do, this thing will not continue like this. It will not. It will not. Seriously, it will not. They know what they are doing. It will not. Anyway, 2027 is coming. It is now left for Nigerians to decide. It is not left for them to decide what is going on. Let nobody come and deceive anybody again that we are doing our best. We have done this. We have done this. If you cannot secure Nigeria, there will be no progress. Cure ED. Nobody will come here to invest in a state of insecurity. It's not happening.
Do you agree with Pastor Matthew Asimolowo that NYSC, that's core members, should actually be trained to help combat insecurity?
They should not. They should not even try it. They should not. Those youths who came from academic institutions where they went to put books in their head, nobody taught them to train what? If Nigerian soldiers that were trained abroad, in the best military institutions, if Nigerian soldiers that have signed to fight for the defense of Nigeria, if they could not take care of it, is it youth corpers that just finish writing the exams in the examination hall that will now go in? I don't think any parents will listen to that. You want to use my children for canon for Dabi? Stay in that London where you are. Don't bring that suggestion here because it will not work. Train them for what? Did the military tell you that they cannot handle it? Did they tell you? Let the federal government give them the right order and see what will happen. So if they could not give it to them, is it the youth corps that they will give the marching order? Everybody will come and make any suggestion. Recruit more policemen, recruit more military. The ones you recruited, how are they faring? Is it not in a situation of war from a unfriendly country that you talk of all these things? When you now go and look for retired soldiers and retired policemen and say, come, we have problem here. Look at Nigeria, recruiting people because of insurgents. God Almighty. So if we now have war, what will happen? Chioma, if we now have real war like Russia and Ukraine have it, what will now happen? That means every girl, boy, mother, father, all of us will go to the battlefield now to fight it. They will tell you that you are fighting for your country. That is the meaning. Ordinary insurgents as they call them, they have not been believed that these people are terrorists. So these are the people you want to go and recruit people for. And when we say that the government have failed, people will say, how? Is it not when you have failed to secure your people that you will see you as a failed government? Ragtag rascals wading gun all over the place, talking anyhow, and the government is seeing them and nothing was done. Nothing.
All right. Barrister Darlington, we need to take a short break now. When we return, the evening rush continues. Do stay tuned. You're currently tuned into the evening rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We'll take a very, 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 very short break and we'll be right back.
Customer, welcome. What do you want buy?
I wan buy changeover cutout fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See am here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J cutout fuse and distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller and solar panel.
But Oga,
Don't worry, I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cutout fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover-wise pan foolish o. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J na you Pico.
Welcome back to the evening rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We're still having intense conversations right here on the program. We've been talking about insecurity and measuring the measures that the government is taking to actually curb insecurity, including withdrawing police orderlies from VIPs across the country so that they can secure Nigeria and Nigerians, and also saying that herdsmen must drop their guns and must no longer move around with their heads of cattle, but rather they must embrace ranching that in Nigeria. That is, if they are to continue, herding their cows. It's quite a number of things. And the IGP has told us that over 11,500 policemen have been withdrawn to continue to protect the average Nigerian. But right now, let's talk about the attack on the convoy of former Anambra State Governor Chris Ngige. What could have led to that? The former governor was not in the convoy when that attack happened, but unfortunately 3 people, the report we got is that 3 people were unfortunately murdered and 2 of them were just bystanders. What do you think could have been the situation, Barrister Darlington? It's not like we've been hearing about the former governor, Chris Ngige, in the news recently, or maybe he's making some kind of moves that we don't. What exactly could be going on? Is there a resurgence? It's not like insecurity has totally been curbed in the southeast, but are we seeing a resurgence of attacks by unknown gunmen, even as we face the scourge of terrorism?
You remember that Ifan Yoba, Abi, suffered the same fate before he finally died in UK, in US. I don't know. I think in US he died in a hotel room. He suffered the same fate. He was attacked. If not that his SUV was bulletproof, the same thing happened. The same. So it is now left for Soludo, who is the governor of Anambra State, to look in west and find out where this is coming from. Because Anambra is not the hotbed of IPOB, as to say, because they will call IPOB now. It's not the hotbed of IPOB. So I don't know where this is coming from. Because when they want to give a dog a bad name, when they want to hang a dog, they give it a bad name. Soludo used to tell us that all the criminals in Anambra are Igbos. So let him find out who is the particular Igbo group that is behind all this one and what was the reason. Because there must be a reason. They have not been attacking everybody in Anambra. The people they attacked, what do they have together? These are things the governor had to find out so that they don't rubbish his government.
So you want Governor Soludo to find out those who are behind the attack?
One is the chief security officer of Anambra.
But one would wonder, the people who are attacking this convoy, did they know or they did not know that the governor was not part of that convoy? Why could they be attacking him? It's not like we've been hearing so much about him, or if he's making moves, or if he's in the opposition, or if he's really active in the political sphere right now. All these gunmen they just want to use somebody to make a statement.
Look, who told them that is the Ngige's convoy? Did they write Ngige convoy as we are going? I don't understand. Who gave the information that this is going on?
Or maybe could it be political enemies at play?
Election is over in Anambra now. I mean, what is it? Election is over in Anambra. So that's why I said the governor should find out. He had all the apparatus to find out what happened. That's the truth. He had all the apparatus to find out what happened, what is going on. Because that is his state. If they allow them to make it ungovernable, the blame will be on him. He had tried in the area of security, but he should go further. Go further. Before this thing become more than you are saying it. That's what I'm saying here.
All right, while we're talking about this situation, there is a breaking development that El-Rufai has finally gotten his membership card for the ADC. He registered in Kaduna State. He's the former governor of Kaduna State, that's Nasir El-Rufai. He has officially joined the African Democratic Congress, ADC, just months after he cut ties with the ruling All Progressives Congress, that's the APC. The former governor, a few hours ago, registered with the ADC at the party's office in Saki Ward in Kaduna State, where he also received and collected his membership card. This is coming just about 2-3 days after Atiku also declared his membership of the ADC in Adamawa State. The natural question is, are we expecting Peter Obi to follow suit? I mean, when we look at it's like a triad, are we expecting him to follow suit? He told us that after the Anambra elections on November 8th, he will let us know which party he was joining. Also, the ADC had given those people an ultimatum saying, after this Anambra governorship election, we don't want to hear anything. Come and tell us if you will be part of us.
Please, Ichioma, if not that politics is the only business thriving in Nigeria today, how will party membership concern you and I? How can it be a new topical issue? No, tell me. If not that the party is the only business going on in Nigeria today, no thanks to APC. How will such a thing make news that you went to register as a member of a political party? Why should that make news? But because that is the only thing that is thriving now. That's the only thing. That's the only news. That's the only news. China is developing drugs that can make man live for 150 years. You are not talking about it. You cannot even manufacture malaria medicine. It's just that somebody went to register. We should be talking of scientific innovation that has happened somewhere in Nigeria.
Won't we tackle food insecurity first?
We are talking that yes.
Won't we give our people 24-hour electricity before we do that?
But party registration, is that part of it? No. We should be talking of innovations. And we are not being started not to talk of that we have gone halfway. At 65. At 65 years, look at what we are doing here. Look at what we are doing here. How to win election in 2027. That's the only thing. The only thing in the minds of APC. No innovative idea, nothing, no creativity, nothing. Meanwhile, the world has left us behind. We are waiting for them to do research. Go to the moon, go and collect all the information, go and do all the research, go and manufacture things, then we'll go and buy it. Is there another thing? They are waiting for the next scientific discovery. They will now go and buy it and bring it here. Do you know that some of the cars they bought, all these wonders on wheels that National Assembly members bought, all of them are lying in that National Assembly? Because they broke down and there's no parts. They broke down, there's no parts. Some of them, they are not movable. All these wonders on wheel that they place order. They now discover that Nigerian road cannot accommodate them, Chioma. Nigerian roads cannot accommodate those cars. and so they cannot drive them. They park them. The road to their village cannot accommodate. So they have to park it in National Assembly.
Why is that funny to you?
No, hold on. You mean it's not funny? That a full-grown man, because he has easy money, he saw one vehicle somewhere without thinking of so many variables. He just ran to so that they will praise him that, yes, wow, this guy has money. Look at the car. When he pass like this, people will be waving at him. Nothing. That's the only thing that makes them happy. But one light in that car was not even manufactured in Africa, not to talk of Nigeria. And it does not bother you. Go and look at how much they spent on it. Do you see why India, China, with their population are moving forward? Chioma, if we do a budget here today in Nigeria, 80% of that budget is going outside here. You know why? The people that are coming to do your road, they are not from Nigeria. You pay them. All the IT, whatever they are not from here. You pay for it. They bring it. All the personnel, technical personnel, they are not from here. You bring them here. The people that are building all your roads, they are not from here. You pay for all these things, and the money will just back to their country. Is that not true? How many Nigerian companies are building road in America, in China, in India? Look, in fact, Donald Trump was right. There is nothing to describe this than disgrace. How many Nigerian company is building roads for these people? But wherever they are building road, go and check who is there. China, Germany, China, Germany, and in fact France, and even this other country now. The people that are doing that one at Lagos, Calabar. These are the people constructing your road, and they are cashing out. They are cashing out with your money. They are even bringing personnel here that you are going to pay, and they will recruit that money to their country. The same way our people that are bringing some dollars into Nigeria. You can see. So how can you make progress? How? Tell me how. Is that how to build a country? You make a budget and 80% of that budget goes outside Nigeria because of what? You are looking for one thing or the other. Not how about luxurious goods you are buying and you are paying for it. With money, you change it to dollar and you now go and spend it over there. Tell me how Nigeria will make progress under this condition. Just mention how. Not to talk of your schools. Do you know how much we spend in medical tourism abroad? Do you know how much? Schools, education. Our children is now either Canada, US, or UK. Or you are not a student. In fact, Jassy, if you don't go there, you don't know what is happening. You must go to those places and money will be paid. So look at it. Tomorrow, we don't have money. The little you have, why not manage it? Manage it and see the result. You are looking for 210 trillion naira that was stolen at an NPC. Stolen. And you are telling me there's no money. With that kind of money in our treasury, Chioma, no Nigerian should pay tax. With that kind of money, you will use it and run it and manage it, and it will circulate within the country. That's why Saudi Arabia, they are not paying tax. They are not. They are using their money to treat their people well, and that's why there is peace. Peace in the country. I say this government, they don't know how to run a government. They don't. I'm not joking. Selfishness have taken over our life. Me, myself, and my family. Me, myself, and my family. At the end of the day, some of them will not even be around to use the money they have stolen. They will not be around. Most of our money are out there in coded bank account, and we may never recover them. We may never, because the person that took it is no more. That's the truth. We may never recover those money. And this is the country.
It's a very unfortunate situation.
No, it's not unfortunately.
It is an unfortunate situation.
No, APC
because
people.
we begin to outline all the things that are wrong with the country and just all the things that are not going well, we will not live here today.
If it is a natural disaster, I will say, maybe we offended God. But this one, we are inflicting injury upon ourselves. Chioma, injury upon ourselves. That in a country that is looking for money to develop, 210 trillion naira is missing, and everybody is moving around as if nothing happened. The man at NNPC told us that the money was not missing, it's just that it was misplaced. Somebody misplaced 200.
What is lost can still be found now. The president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, we're talking about the sack of bullets that fell from the truck. The Senate president, Godswill Akpabio, has directed and tasked the Kaduna State Commissioner of Police to ensure that the suspect, the driver of that bus, and anyone who was involved in that shipment is arrested. He's, after that video went viral, he's saying that the person who was driving that vehicle, they must know where the vehicle is coming from, who owns that stack, because these are live bullets. It's just shell casings. So the question remains, where is it going to? Do you trust that the police will give us an update on this very soon?
Give what? A phone call will make that sack disappear. Have you not heard villager telling you that in the night some helicopter used to come and drop things like that to terrorists? Have you not heard it before? This one that they are using to terrorize, how did he come into Nigeria? No, how did he come? Answer me. They just say, make sure that they did. The police that are angry that you are withdrawn them from where they are eating, you think they will listen to you? No, the police that you are talking about, they said over 50-something billion naira is now discovered on the police abandoned the project and whatever. Contract that was not executed. Was it not the same police that bought a carton of biscuit for 85 million naira? When these people are talking, you will think that they mean what they are saying. They know that they don't mean it. How many has been brought to book as a deterrent? Nothing. Nobody. As long as Oshomolo told you that the moment you enter APC, your sins are forgiven. And the man didn't know the import of that statement. That is why all the renegades are going into APC. Look at all the people that are going in. People with skeletons in their cupboard. Skeletons that have grown white beards, gray hair. They open it and run into APC so that they will find succor there. Since all of them entered APC, did you hear their case again being mentioned? Even Wike with all the expose in America, did you hear anything? Please tell me, with Wike that is behaving like a lot of a man in Abuja, with all the exposure about land grabbing and whatever, did you hear anybody call him to question? So what is all this one that anybody is telling me? They don't come here to loot Nigeria and take their own share of the national cake. That is all. If they came here to work, Nigeria will not be like this. Seriously. Nigeria will never be like this. I'm telling you. But because they allow it from the beginning, that is why the thing have escalated now, and they don't know how to handle it. Do you see why it is not good to tolerate evil? No matter how small. Because that evil will come back and haunt you. I wish Buhari were to be alive today and see what is going on today. I wish he was alive. I'm not joking. I wish he was alive. I want to see how we will react over these things.
All right, you're still tuned into the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. It's time for us to take your calls to hear your opinions on these issues that we have raised today on the Evening Rush. The number to call is 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. That's the number for direct calls. If you'd rather send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp, it's 081 08171756338. 08171756338. Yes, please call me up. Let's hear from you. I will do my best to take as many calls as I can and also as many messages as I can as well. So let's do this. Bryce Darlington Agomo is here as well, and I want to hear from you. I just want to hear from you. Welcome to the Evening Rush, and thank you for calling. What's your name and location, please? Hello, are you there? Welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location, please? Okay, give me a call back. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Welcome to the Evening Rush. How are you doing today?
Hello?
Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening.
What's your name and location, please?
Okay.
Hello?
This is Emeka from Ogun State.
Welcome, Emeka. Go ahead, please.
What I want to say is this. A government that negotiating with terrorists is not a sign that the terrorists, they are above them. Yes, because they are negotiating. Now, if this government win in 2027, are we going to say that masses are the ones that vote them in all the things that are happening? Now, if they get any vote in 2027, are we going to say that masses are the ones that vote them? Listen to me, they cannot do anything as long as president is. He cannot utter a word about this, because he may know about these people and they may be the one that place him there. So, and they are making money there. But it's not reason I say that Nigerians, they are not producing anything. Is he? Are they not the one that produce the terror?
Thank you for your call, Emeka. Thank you. The Nigerians voted for the president, okay? Nigerians voted for the president. Nigerians went to the polls massively. You know, it makes me laugh when people say, oh, nobody voted for. People voted. Your neighbors, your friends, your fathers, your mothers, your brothers, your sisters, your landlord, your church members, they all voted for the president. So stop saying that nobody voted for him. People did vote for him massively, in fact. And in 2027, people will still vote again massively. 0803. You want to say something, Bryce Darlington?
He said one other thing that I said, I think last week. I said the only progress we have made is that we have produced terror that are disturbing us. And we have sustained it for 15 years. That's the only progress. Mention any other thing we have done for at least consecutively for 15 years.
Rush, what's your name and location?
My name is Soyezo.
Okay, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the State.
Welcome, go ahead, please.
So, if I want to ask Choma, please, this Donald Trump, where they say the comment, is he not coming again or what? Because I don't understand the topic. I don't understand. Of course, I want to ask my whether they come again, because the matter is not true like that. Why is the matter not true?
They went to stop him.
It's not good.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Onyeze. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Thank you for holding on. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, my name is Chuza, calling from J.
Welcome. Go ahead quickly.
I beg, protect Bryce for me, I beg. God says, okay,
I protect him for you.
Make anything happen to my beg.
You don't see my body before. You know how many I be?
I shall wait protect for me. You know, say na still dey I beg, because this country they no want truth. Very soon I go see here a place wey go come now condemn wetin this man dey talk, say the man dey talk evil because he's Igbo man. You people wey be journalists, you people match how they tell them negotiate with a bandit. They call them peace people, call them peace deal. You people dey see am. But when Igbo man try do this thing now, they'll call am a terrorist. Say if a government fast transfer them, we go capture them, we come from another country, bring it for this country. But 2G, they reign for this country, they patronize the own terrorists, they never track am. But my own question say, we get name all this name responsible Boko Haram. Why they no wan bring her out? No we know. Because the Igbo name never dey there, that's why they never bring her.
You don't see the list where you know say the name no dey there. Make una know they talk this thing. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to the evening rush. Reduce the volume of your radio set, please.
Hello,
Welcome to the rush. Please turn off your radio set. Off your radio.
Okay. I've done that.
Please do that before you call, all right? Thank you. What's your name?
I've done that.
What's your name?
I'm Mr. Joseph calling from the state.
Welcome, Mr. Joseph. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the good job you are doing. And I also greet Darlington.
Thank you.
Hello.
He greets you too. He greets you too. Go ahead.
Please, what I want to ask, with all these analysis you people have been doing, I praise you for the good job you are doing. But when is Donald Trump coming? Because yes.
This question you're asking me, first of all, Donald Trump, he just talked. He designated Nigeria a country of particular concern. He called Nigeria a disgraced country. If Nigeria is not careful, if Nigeria solves the issue, Donald Trump will not come. And
that is what we are. With this situation.
Even without Nigeria inviting him for help, Donald Trump cannot sit down one day and say, "Oh, U.S. soldiers, invade Nigeria." Our own soldiers will not sit down and watch that happen, except Nigeria asks for the help from the US. And the help the US is giving Nigeria now, sorry, no vex my brother, is to share intelligence by telling them, oh, the terrorists are here, go and attack them. And to help by giving defense equipment so that the Nigerian military can have higher grade equipment than the terrorists do. Do you understand? So if we're waiting for Donald Trump, we feel...
Thank you. Another question I want to ask now is, these our leaders, governors, presidents, and all of that, you don't listen to this program usually. You don't listen at all. Because it's still as if they don't listen, or maybe they listen but they don't care. I don't know. All this killing of people, destroying of life and property all over the places. If it were to be your family member, how would they handle it? You don't just be looking at it to continue like that. Every the people are being killed, every the big lives are being destroyed. Kidnappers all over the places, and they are there. And the primary assignment of a good government is to protect life and property. You don't be able to reach your program at all.
Thank you for your call. Appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. Please turn off your radio set before you call. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your location, please?
Hello.
Welcome to the evening rush. How you doing?
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. My name is James. Please, I greet Barrister Darlington.
He greets you too.
Please, I want to contribute.
Go ahead.
You see, my father normally said, whatever evil men did, they will repeat. What is happening in Nigeria today is what, especially in North, is the fruit, the plant they are reaping today. Because when they are shouting, look at Fulani, they allow Fulani harboring them. Now Fulani have overthrew them, beginning to kill them. That's number one. Number two, Nigeria. All these things will not stop. If Nigeria is expecting all these things to stop, it will not stop. And all this problem that happened today, in the sense, they are the one that are inviting all these bandits because of power. They are the one that are inviting them. If you are thinking APC government will stop it, it's a lie. It's the APC government invite them during the election of Goodluck Jonathan.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location, please? Welcome, Olasukomi. Please, let's hear you clearly. Can you just let me raise the pitch of your voice a little bit? Yes, go ahead.
I don't don't have much to say. I just want to thank the man who based on the studio that is talking something that people can take from him. I want to tell him that God is blessing him with what saying on YouTube. Good night.
Thank you for your call. Good night. 0803 692 9933 0803 692 9933. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location? Good evening to you. How you doing? What's your name and location?
This is Chinedu Obogagu.
Okay, welcome.
From Lagos.
Welcome.
So I want to greet Barrister Darrington. I say good evening, sir. Hello.
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, and I'm agreeing to you.
I agree to you.
Chairman.
Please let's get your opinion on the issue.
So what I want to say is about what is happening in this country. The government, I can say that they are just deceiving themselves, because there is one proverb that our people made. They say that every person that say that he doesn't know how to dig ground is a wicked elder. So governments are seeing those bandits. They are looking at them face to face, and they are claiming that they don't know where they are. Okay, now that they are saying that they are running out of soldiers, that they want to recruit more men. Is that the problem? Is it that Nigeria lack manpower, that they don't have enough soldiers? Why they are seeing the terrorists face to face? In fact, this country, I don't just know if this is the kind of country that they want to build. I can say good luck for them. So good night, and this is my first call.
Thank you. We're so happy to hear from you. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Thank you for your contributions. We really appreciate you. You're the reason why we are here to give you a voice. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location, please? Turn on the radio set.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Marshal Obama speaking.
Welcome, Marshal Obama. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Great to hear from you.
Chairman.
Sir?
Chief Agoma, is he there?
He's there.
Good evening, sir.
Obama, where you go since?
I don't know how they call you, sir.
Well done. Please contribute to the conversation.
Well done.
You see, you have said it all. I belong to your own fan club if you have a fan club. The one thing I'm saying is that I belong to alternating propaganda continuing. Yes, it was in this country where somebody said, I will make your government ungovernable. We laughed over it. It was in this country someone now said monkey will lick blood. We laughed over it. It was in this country somebody came and said, it is my turn to be, and we laughed over it. And yet, God is watching. It was in this country, they carried some certain paper to House of Assembly and said, bring it, we shall sign it on your mandate, we start. It was in this country, Boko Haram killed some people in Chibok. And now they came and they gave them repented bandits. It was in this country, people are dying, and then people are saying, why are you complaining? That's in Benue, the governor cried, carried caskets, and so many of them were looking at him and were saying, why are you weeping? It was in this country, we know Fulani became something when the president said they should come in without visa. Is that a lie? Nigerians. What am I saying? I'm crying, I'm weeping for you people now. Terrorists is now sitting down with us and somebody will now tell you we have a deal with government. It's a shame. Thank you and good night.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location?
Hello?
Welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location?
Good evening, Barrister Damity. Good evening, sir. My name is Robert. Can you hear me?
Yes, Robert. Where are you calling from?
I am calling you from Apapa, Lagos here in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Let me talk about that man that was kidnapped, himself and the wife. I watched that video on Telegram. In fact, it was a pathetic situation. However, remember when the sheriff in town, the new sheriff, that's Okpebolo, while he was campaigning, he said, I don't know, maybe it was a slip of tongue, or I don't know, because up to today he has not corrected it. He said he will bring security to those states. So
No, that was definitely.
I don't know all this thing that is happening. The other day he was at the top of his power. When we are talking of Obi cannot come to deal with that is concept. Look at what is happening in those states now. Almost everywhere now, kidnappers, even they go to your house, and he's a governor. It's a shame, situation that we find ourselves in. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. Welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Church Boy. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right, welcome to the conversation, Church Boy. Go ahead.
Yeah, and to Barrister Damity. Yes, and to I mean, there's a good evening, man, to wherever you are.
Chioma.
You didn't vex, so?
Okay, Chioma, innocent. Sorry, innocent. Go ahead. All right, please, there's something that I want to say concerning all this thing that's happening in Nigeria. So, the main thing in this country is that, there's something that normally used to happen in this country is that, the government, they knew exactly where all these bandits are, and they kept on, negotiating with them, asking them, how much, let us negotiate, like, sometimes as somebody that is a Nigerian, when I sit down and start thinking of what is happening in this country, the thing will just make me just to go mad. Like, in Malaysia, but our brother Namon Kano that is in US custody, they have transferred him to Sokoto, and he is inside prison now, somebody that did not do anything. And the people that are killing the Nigerian citizens in Nigeria, they are negotiating with them. It is very good that we say what's in this country, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello? Hello, welcome to the Evening Rush. You there for church? Hello? Alright, give me a
Come
call
out
back.
from that. You're in your church
back.
now.
Welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location, please?
Hello.
Hi, good evening. How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening to you. What's going on?
My name is Benisa.
Welcome, Beniza. Great. Go ahead.
So my contribution in this situation is that this Nigerian president, Bola Tinubu, he has no plan of dealing with the insurgents, because if you fight them, they will not vote for you 2027. So he has no political will to do anything. He knows the terrorists. Some of them, even the Minister of Defense, is one of those people they listed as sponsors. Tinubu himself is among them.
Don't try.
0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location, please? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you, ma'am. How you doing? What's your name and location, please? Hello? What's your name and location?
Please, let me remove my landlord.
Please, ma'am, you have to give us a name.
You say we'll remove your landlord.
Hello, are you there?
Hello.
I can hear you, ma'am. I can hear you, ma'am. Please just give us a name. Give us a name. Good evening, I can hear you. Give us a name.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, please, good evening.
Good evening to you.
And I say, God bless my pastor. God bless you.
Amen.
Please, if you go, let me just read this over 28 for you, so that you will know that God is for you. You say a man in authority who oppose poor people is like a rain, divine, you understand? Run out, destroy the crops. You see our president, our leaders, the way God deal with Pharaoh, he will deal with it.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. I beg now. If you love Voice of...
Hello, Choma.
Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location, please?
Choma,
good evening to you. How are you doing?
Fine. My name is Sokoto, the calling from Alaba.
Thank you for your call. Please go ahead.
There's one thing I want to say this night. Let our leaders, those who call themselves leaders, I don't see them as leaders, I see them as rulers. Let them, all of them gather together and talk a way forward about this country. They should stop deceiving us. They are just deceiving us every day. Look at what happened to in Nabari at Senate. Look at the other House of Rep members shouting. But when you shout only you, nobody support you. How can it work? They should go back and ask themselves question. What is the way forward? Not every day we keep on talking about this country. What is the way forward? Are they going to allow us to fight Fulani? If you say any Fulani man, you hold up Fulani man.
You know that is wrong. You know that is wrong.
I know it's wrong. But are we going to allow them to kill us once every day? They will be killing us. Look at our reverend. And the reverend father told the whole world that there is no Christian genocide. When he tell me the state and the country that there is no genocide, and when a priest is killed by Fulani herdsmen, the terrorists. So I'm surprised. Let God help us in this country. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. In a few minutes, we'll be taking your messages on WhatsApp. Welcome to the conversation. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening, Choma. How are you?
Thank you for your call. I'm very well.
Yeah. Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
Fine. I'm fine. And you too? How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, Barrister, I've heard your conversation, I've heard your opinion, but I just want to ask you, when you say they should not negotiate with these terrorists, how do we get back these children? Because the concern right now is for us to get back these children safely, for them to reunite with their families. If you are in the position of these parents, I believe that there is nothing one would expect the government to do to get back these children. And legislation would be the only solution to get back these children.
Okay.
And after that, we can have an onslaught on these terrorists.
Okay.
So, Barrister, but in your opinion, what do you think if the government, I am with you, I totally agree with you in all you have said, but you should also put into consideration if these children or if these girls are my daughter or your own daughter, what options will we have to give the government to bring out these girls?
Okay.
And if negotiating is the only option, I think we should allow them to negotiate and bring them out. But at the same time, I called earlier in the day when I think one doctor was on the program. We all have the same mind to make sure that these evil rulers don't rule us again. should set up a platform where.
Hello.
Now, Chioma.
Yeah.
Listen and listen good. When Bayo Nonoga told us that they were negotiating and they made a deal and they agreed on that deal, and the terrorists now agreed, and released those children. That is part of them, because I'm sure none of them. Is it not the time government supposed to move in and clear out these people at that point? Because you know where they are, you know who is talking to you, you know you can locate them. Now that the deal has been made, now that the deal has been made and these girls are out, what are you supposed to do? You allow them to do the next kidnapping and you start negotiating again. Since 2009 that this thing has been going on, what effort have you made to flush them out, at least to cut off their capacity to kidnap? By paying them, you are giving them more firepower. They will now use it to retool, buy all they needed to buy, and then expand their operation. Is that not what you are doing? Are you telling me that a whole government does not have the wisdom and intelligence to map out how to deal with these people? Please, is everybody out of captivity now? You mean there is no Nigerian in the captivity of these monsters? What are you doing as a government to rat it out so that they will not have the capacity to kidnap again? That is the question here. So you will continue to pay ransom and continue to make deal until you do the needful. Yes, you will continue to do it until you do the needful and stop playing politics with our lives. That's what I'm saying here.
All right, it's time for me to take your message on WhatsApp. Unfortunately, I cannot take any more calls at the moment. We have a plethora of messages, and I don't think I can even take them all, but I will try my best to take your message. And if I don't take your message, please forgive me in advance. We do not have a lot of time left, and so that's why I'm pivoting to taking your messages right now. You can send your messages on WhatsApp to 0817 175 6338, 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. All right. Good evening, Chioma, and everyone in the studio. Read my message. Okay. But where's the message? Okay. I don't think I can take this message. Good evening, Chioma. Why is the federal government not giving the state and local government the power backed with indigenous police to address insecurity locally? Why must everybody, including state governors, be calling on the federal government to do something forest guard and vigilante can do if empowered? Oma from Ogba. Good evening, Chairman. I want to discuss the issue of withdrawing police officers from VIPs and National Assembly. Issue of self-defense of everyone by using gun. The withdrawing of security personnel from VIPs is a complete waste of time as their lives are not safe. During Buhari, security vote of politicians was looked into and yet we still face security saga. However, self-defense debating by National Assembly will tear this country into pieces. If signed into law, many Nigerians will kill themselves by using gun. Our president is afraid of dealing with the culprits. Mr. Oshibajo, Comrade G from Lagos. Good evening, Chairman and the guest. The APC have succeeded in creating a fourth arm of government in Nigeria, as we now have the terrorist government, which arguably is strongest among the rest. Peter from Oshodi. All right. Evening, Chama. Honestly, the situation is not funny. The jihadists are a set of evil-minded folks, and our northern leaders are really complicit. Tell Darlington, say, America, we won't come help us if they go through their own attack. Just as terrorists killed 2 persons near the White House yesterday. But we still need Trump to come. Tinubu should show up on Dubai list so that we can know the evil men behind the country. Okay, should show us the list. David from Oshodi. Uncle Barrister, good evening, sir. Please, go through this and analyze it. They don't send the topic where you go analyze. Where they hear you?
The people that shot somebody in America, what happened to them? Did he tell you that story? You can see they cut the story into 2 and then tell you to sort it out. The people that shot gas in the White House, what happened to them? I will leave that question to you to answer. For you to answer.
All right, still taking your message on WhatsApp.
What did he ask me to analyze? He said he gave me a question.
The person sent a link, so I cannot open it. Good evening, Chairman Barrister Darlington. With the closure of schools here and there, is Nigeria not gradually yielding towards the major demand of Boko Haram of no Western education? Secondly, we need to get the news of the girls that went home after abduction right. A news said the girls escaped. Bayo Onanuga said they negotiated. How will you negotiate for 50 out of 315? How will you say you negotiate and after negotiation they escaped? Nigeria and the ruling party are not serious. Thank you. Leo from Abaranje in a cartoon. Louis from Surulere says, good evening, VOP. Although nobody is happy about the present security situation, based on the voice note you played from National Assembly, I'm fully in support of the honorable member who, out of anger, said the assembly should be shut until the right thing is done. Secondly, this dinner by senators and the wife of the president is not needed for now because there is tension in the land unless they are not concerned. All right. My name is Onyechege. I disagree to the fact that the securities have been withdrawn from the VIPs. Even if it's true that they have done so, they will be given bulletproof cars. They just made the statement so that people will think they are working. I don't trust this government. Thanks. All right, Onyechege. Hi, Chama. The lawmaker who spoke on the audio is not telling the truth. The trouble Nigeria finds itself today has a root. We all know where it's coming from. He should stop feeling like he's speaking for Nigerians. He's only speaking in favor of northern Nigeria. An attack on the terrorists and an attack on the north. Northern political dominance needs to be broken. The government needs to attack those terrorists with no mercy for whoever it affects. Dan Ladi from Agor. Tinubu should mention the name of the terrorist sponsor in Nigeria. God bless you, Barrister Darlington. Tinubu is not yet serious. Lanre PJ, Michigan. Good evening, Chairman. The statement by President Tinubu that the headsmen should surrender their guns is not only deceptive but hypocritical and mischievous. Tomorrow, he will instruct the terrorists to surrender their guns too. How many of them have been arrested and prosecuted? Since Bayo Onanuga said the security operatives know their base. So, the president should stop the propaganda. The president is pushing propaganda. Hey, Engineer Salau from Governor Road in Ikotun. Federal government does not have the will to fight insecurity. What did they happen?
But Ojutila, Chioma, people are now aware. You cannot deceive them again. Yes, when they were doing it that time, doing propaganda, Nigerians bought it. Is there anything the APC did not tell Nigeria before they get into power? Go back and see their campaign on all the things they told Nigerians. I was here and I said, this thing will boomerang because I know that evil does not last forever. Now that everybody is aware, nobody believes your federal government. Chioma, that is the worst thing that can happen to any government, that the people no longer believe in you. Mention one thing that told Nigerians, this episode that Nigerians say, yes, we agree. Everything now is interrogated. Unlike how they deceived them the other time. You can see, you can deceive all the people all the time, but not all the people all the time. Some of the people all the time, but not all the people all the time. You can see that Nigerians are woken up. They now see through what these people are doing. You can no longer deceive them. That one, that hypnotism, you don't go. Ojutila. Let them bring up the propaganda. Nigerians are waiting for them now.
All right, Chijoke from Isolo says, they claim the US want to invade Nigeria, but Fulani terrorists all over Africa are here. Buhari said they are brothers and sisters and we should learn to live with them. Bayo Onanuga speaks directly with them and deal is done to Fiakwa. No wonder Gumi said federal government should make budget provision for them. Waking up in the morning and finding out I'm still in Nigeria makes me angry. If you sleep in Nigeria, you wake up in Nigeria now. You want to sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Baghdad? Good evening, Chema. Why does Darlington not understand the difference between terrorists and Muslims? Have you ever seen Muslims in Lagos or other states who came to your house and caused terror? Stop spreading the propaganda and recognize the difference between terrorists and Muslims. Tunde from Ijegun.
Look at what did this man just say now? Chema, please, what did this man just say now? What did he say? Nothing. No base. Nothing. What is he just saying now? He just want to talk. Anyway, thank God you ready. The shame is on you because you know what you are doing.
President Darlington, when there is war in Nigeria, Esther and Shoma will carry gun and stay at the front. All VOP listeners will day for back. Donald from Okeofa. Donald. Good evening, Chairman Barrister Darlington. Please, concerning the orders given by Tinubu, especially that regarding the disarmament of the terrorists, is very correct. In fact, that order is very vague and porous. When the civilized were disarmed some years ago, government directed that all arms must be surrendered to the nearest police station. So if the president is not afraid of these terrorists, he ought to make specific executive orders. These announcements made by the government never showed any seriousness and determination of purposes. From Ken in Lagos. Wanda Chema, greet you and Barrister Darlington. Chema, with the 7-count order from the president, what can you say is a positive result out of it, except more killings and kidnappings? We're yet to see any seriousness on the part of government from Tony. Good evening, Barrister Darlington. You've said it all. The Service Chief and National Assembly should bring their children to join the army. Gumi is above the law. President declaration will not work. Sunday, Tedunjaye from Songwater. Good evening, VOP. Thank God for Barrister Darlington for speaking up. When the Christian leaders continue to play the ostrich, let them continue to be mute. They should know that God is expecting them to act, to shout, to speak up, to call for help and stop making excuses. This is a jihad. This is a jihad. Christians, wake up. Prayers alone are not enough. Bamidele texting from Egbeda. Good evening, Chairman Sam from Ikpaja. Barrister Darlington, good evening. The VIPs are the owners and landlords of Nigerians. They make it look as if we don't have a stake in this country. I thank God that the heat is gradually coming to their doorstep. You're happy about it? If the military trained at home and abroad cannot take care of the insurgents, is it youth coppers who just finished putting books in their heads? Wherever Esther is now, she'll be laughing if she's listening to her friend Barrister Darlington. He said that Shimolowo should stay in, that is London, and don't come here to tell us to go and use coppers who just finished their examinations. Obed or G. Thank you for your message. Tochko Adiele Thompson from Obanikoro says, Barrister Darlington, having known and said this, why do you in the media also call for calm for people each time their voices are rigged, or you call for calm just to protect your investment and complain? Do you ever think yourself wiser than Nicole Machiavelli, who wrote that beneficiary of the extant order as... What are we talking about here? Greetings, Chairman Ebu Darlington. For the president's wife to have invited senators for a banquet in a time like this clearly shows that the government is not serious about the ongoing issues at hand. It is so laughable and insensitive. A man whose house is on fire does not go about chasing Desmond Ugochukwu from Egbeda. Chairman Barrister Darlington, good evening to you all. Barrister, you've spoken well as usual, but I disagree with you over withdrawal of security from the VIPs. It's better so that they will feel what the same thing poor masses are facing daily. Chairman, the senator that was shouting and lamenting in the Senate was saying that out of fear of the terrorists are coming after them. Chairman, President Tinubu is only scratching the surface. He should prosecute the individuals named sponsoring terrorists. Anything short of this is story. Nayayefu Naija. Did I from Iyanokpaja? One thing that annoys me is mostly when they call these guys bandits. Our government is not ready yet. Stanley from Okota. Good evening, Chairman Innocent and Barrister Darlington Agomo. These killings are getting much in our country. Imagine bandits invading the whole nation, killing, kidnapping, collecting ransom from good citizens. Why is it so? Chairman, we are tired of all this mess around. Summary: President Tinubu should order strictly to disarm the Fulani headers. All the security men should shoot aside completely. Remy from Ejigbo. Barrister, you mean Saudi Arabia citizens are not paying tax? Please, when will President Tinubu come to Nigeria as he's pressing, as we are waiting? US Congress were busy discussing Nigerian situation with emotions. Our own Senate were announcing a call for banquet by unelected wife of the president, Nwafo from Ikorodu. Well, she's the first lady, you know, she doesn't have to be elected. She just has to be married to the person who was elected president.
She shouldn't do that, seriously. That is one of the aberrations. She shouldn't. I can't remember Barack Obama or the Bush wife calling the US Congress to come for banquet in the White House. In fact, it can never happen. I say it will never. But what is the meaning of all this? Where did she get the money? Instead of you to say that the government, yes, federal government, headed by Tinubu, you know, you want to have dialogue with them. You now put the president's wife there. What are you driving at? What right does she have to invite the Senate, the National Assembly to come for banquet? Do you know what is a banquet? State banquet. My dear, we are, in fact, I have told you, we are 50 years behind the world. 50 years behind the world. Seriously.
All right, then. Good evening, Chairman Innocent and Barrister Darlington Agomo. The barrister has said it all. The order by the president holds no water since he was not specific on where they should drop their guns, Chairman. My heart goes out to the pregnant woman who is under the captivity of kidnappers. I pray that God in his infinite mercy will grant them freedom. Kore Batlomi from Apapa. Ola says, good evening, Chairman, my darling Darlington. You refuse to take my call. I've never seen anywhere in the world where government negotiate with terrorists. What is Darlington always saying on radio station? Are you not tired of sounding like a broken record? Good, my honorable.
My dear, I am saying it so that those who did not hear in the morning will hear in the afternoon. Those who did not hear in the afternoon will hear in the evening. So that it be a record that we spoke out. Did you hear me? You that is saying it, I am not a broken record though. In fact, I have not started playing the record, not to talk of broken one. But the shame will be on you. If you are seeing all these things and you are not speaking out yourself, shame will be on you. Broken record. Come here, come and meet me here and know whether I'm a broken record or not, whether I will not break your own mouth.
I beg you, we don't anything violence. We dey comot ourselves. Yemi from Lagos says on the anti-terrorism bill, it is unarguable the government so far appears to have been underestimating the terrible impact of terrorism on the life of this country. Government should realize that no matter how beautiful or well-intentioned the series of policy might be, as long as the killings continue, they can never achieve their desired goals. Only the living can enjoy a good life. I have 3 recommendations to make. 1, let the government shift from police action is currently applying to a full-scale warfare. 2, a special court should be established to handle with dispatch all matters relating to terrorism. Those found guilty either as killers or sponsors should be sentenced to death by firing squad. 3, state governors should be compelled by legislative powers to sign the judicial order without delay. Take the fight to the terrorists. All right, thank you so much. I really wish I could take all of these messages. It's a lot. I really cannot take all of them. All right, Choma, why cutting people out is bad? He said evil people, you cut him off. You, Choma said he was voted in and shall be voted again. Wrong. Elder Deacon Owoma for Lugu from Oshodi, Lagos. If you love VOP, you will want to keep listening to us. So let's not put ourselves in trouble. Choma, are you anchoring or are there defending this evil APC government? You are gradually becoming APC spokesperson planted in the VOP station. Are you the one to tell Nigerians that Donald Trump is not sending American military to curb terrorism in this country? People is my name. People from Lagos. You want me to lie to you? You want me to come and lie to you or what? I don't understand. So why am I telling people Donald Trump is not coming? Go to America and call him now.
You went there to negotiate.
The presidency wants to hold Senate while many families are crying in captivity in IDP camps, orphans everywhere. I don't know whether the body of Brigadier General Uba has been retrieved from the bush. What a government from peace. All right. I really can't take any more messages. It's time for us to go. But before we go, I have very important information for you. Information that will help you. Information that will put money in your pocket. I have information for you that would actually information that will help you. That is all I can say, and we'll take that just after this very, very, very short break. Stay with us. The evening rush has not ended, but we're done with all the other conversations. But for now, let's talk about other issues. At least when we talk finish, you need to eat to live. You need money in your pocket. So let's talk about how you can get some money in your pocket. Stay tuned.